Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel, where we break down the biggest political stories shaping South Africa today. If you're new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's get into today's hot topic. In yet another chapter of South Africa's long and frustrating saga of corruption and political impunity, former National Assembly Speaker and longtime ANC heavyweight, Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula, is back in the headlines. But not for good reason. She's officially restructured her legal defense, appointing a new team of lawyers to represent her in her high-stakes corruption trial. This move signals that Mapisa-Nqakula isn't going down without a fight, and that the case against her might stretch out far longer than anyone expected. To recap, Mapisa-Nqakula was arrested earlier this year on serious allegations of graft, accused of pocketing millions in bribes from defense contractors during her tenure as Minister of Defense. And let's be clear, these aren't just vague allegations. Multiple whistleblowers and investigators claim she solicited and received kickbacks in exchange for awarding lucrative state contracts. These payments were allegedly made in cash, handed to her in suitcases, or delivered discreetly at her home. Yet, despite the mountain of allegations, Mapisa-Nqakula insists she's innocent, dismissing the charges as a politically driven smear campaign. Now, she's gearing up to prove that claim in court. Her new legal team is expected to mount a robust challenge against the prosecution. Sources close to her say the defense will argue that the case is riddled with procedural flaws and that her arrest was a calculated political move designed to sideline her ahead of the elections. Whether or not that argument holds water remains to be seen, but it's a tactic we've seen before. Many high-ranking ANC officials accused of corruption have leaned heavily on the narrative of political persecution instead of addressing the charges head-on. And that brings us to a much bigger issue, one that South Africans are getting sick and tired of. Why does no one in the ANC ever seem to face real accountability? Every time a senior comrade gets caught with their hands in the cookie jar, we hear the same tired excuses. I'm innocent. It's politically motivated. Let the courts decide. But somehow, the cases drag on for years, charges get dropped, or verdicts are quietly delayed. As one outraged South African put it on social media, no one in the ANC is ever guilty. They'll shamelessly claim innocence until they take their last breath. And you know what? That's not just an exaggeration, it's become a trend. Add to that a president who avoids commenting on these scandals, a captured or incompetent prosecuting authority, and a judiciary that appears soft on politically connected elites, and what do we get? A system that rewards silence, deflection, and delay. The National Prosecuting Authority, NPA, has once again come under fire for its handling of this case, and several others involving senior ANC members. Critics argue the NPA either lacks the courage or the independence to take on the ruling elite. Some say it's not just about incompetence anymore, it's about survival. Prosecutors who go after top politicians often find themselves isolated, under pressure, or worse, removed from their posts. That's the kind of toxic political culture that keeps corruption thriving. Meanwhile, President Cyril Ramaphosa has said nothing of substance about the case. That silence is deafening. At a time when public trust in the ANC is at an all-time low, the president's reluctance to speak out, or act decisively, against a fellow party member accused of looting public funds sends the worst possible message. It suggests that party unity matters more than justice. It suggests that no matter how serious the allegations, the ANC will circle the wagons and protect its own. And let's not forget, Mapisa-Nqakula's case is not unfolding in isolation. It's part of a broader pattern. From the Zondo Commission's damning findings to unresolved scandals involving PPE corruption, Eskom sabotage, and Boss Asa bribes, the list of senior ANC figures linked to corruption is endless. And yet, convictions remain painfully rare. So, what happens now? Mapisa-Nqakula remains out on bail, awaiting trial. Her new legal team is reportedly preparing a strategy to challenge not just the charges but the integrity of the investigation itself. Expect them to drag every step of the process through the mud, questioning evidence, attacking prosecutors, and painting her as a victim of factional battles within the ANC. And let's be honest, that strategy might just work. If the past is anything to go by, South Africans should brace for a long, drawn-out legal spectacle that may ultimately lead nowhere. And while that plays out, the real victims, ordinary citizens, continue to suffer under a government that's more interested in defending its power than cleaning house. It's cases like this that explain the growing voter apathy in the country. When people believe the powerful are untouchable, they lose faith not just in the ruling party, but in democracy itself. And when voters check out, the rot only spreads. So here's the big question we need to keep asking: when will someone, anyone, actually pay the price for corruption at the top? Will the courts finally deliver justice? Will the ANC ever clean up its own house? Or are we doomed to watch the same story unfold again and again, with different names but the same ending? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Do you believe Nosiviwe Mapisa-Nqakula is being framed? Or is this just another case of a corrupt official dodging accountability? If you found this video informative, please hit the like button, subscribe for more deep dives into South African politics, and share this video to spread awareness. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay informed and stay engaged. See you next time.